KKK.
6.
We're on. We're live.
We're on.
We're on.
Oh, we're on. Hi, everybody. My name is Kiki Nicole Williams Brown.
What?
And welcome to our channel, guys. So,
This is
anyway,
not your channel.
we're here today with Luis and Matthias.
Well, this is cool.
Everybody else should be coming later on tonight, or maybe not. We don't know for sure yet.
I don't have any other weapons.
But like and subscribe. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you.
This ain't even your channel. This ain't even your channel, first of all.
Okay.
Anyway,
I was gonna say.
Anyway, like we were trying to say and stuff. Once again, hello everybody. Welcome back to another podcast of ours. Today is probably just going to be me, Luis.
You don't need to do it again.
Today is probably going to be me, Luis, and Cara. And for today's topic, today we are going to be talking about the incidents and the events that have been happening, that have been going on lately. Listen, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to.
I'm here to support y'all in any kind of way because I'm a good friend.
Being mean to us.
If y'all just gonna throw shade at each other, goodbye, man. I don't need all that.
He's not throwing shit at me. He's throwing shit at you.
I didn't do anything
I'm not
wrong.
involved in this.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right, Luis. So would you like to start off?
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video here, and today we're gonna be starting the. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just playing. But today we're gonna be talking about what's happening around the world, and just like the things with the riots and stuff that has been going on this past week now. It started, I think, Tuesday. Everyone's talking about it, so we wanted to, talk about this and put our own thoughts into what we wanted to say while I'm over here winning my sister on Injustice. But yeah, we're just gonna be talking about this. So who wants to start this?
I guess I can start off right now. So, as we already know, there has been a lot of stuff going on in the world, especially on the news that we saw. Specifically, what I'm talking about is police brutality. There's been a lot of events going on with that. And how do y'all feel about this? Like hearing all this?
Well, I think that wow, my camera's on. I think that this hasn't been the first time that this type of racism has been going on in this world, and I think it's kind of weird that it's been years and there's still racism in the world. There's still a lot of fucked up shit in the world, basically, and everyone's just I don't even disagree with all this riots and shit going on. I know that it's not necessary to what people have said, but I think it's man, we need to fight for our shit. There's one guy that was Hispanics and blacks should join together so then we can all fight versus the racism, because a lot of blacks and whites have been going, not blacks and whites, blacks and Mexicans it has been going through a lot of racism through the years and stuff, all this shit that's been going on.
Yeah.
But
it's just what I think. I'm sorry, what were you about to say?
But yeah, no, I was just gonna say yeah.
Oh, well, thinking about this and stuff, like you just said, this has been going on.
Oh, you just broke out,
for just as long as we can know and stuff. Police brutality, racism, all this stuff that we are talking about right now. This isn't the first time this has come up. This came many times before, but hearing this stuff now is, we can say, at least for us, for our times right now, it's getting a lot worse and it's getting bigger and stuff, because we said before, we're hearing a lot more about it now on the news and stuff, of how many people are just dying, specifically a lot of black men dying from the police brutality.
Actually, this has been happening
For years now.
All right, like you said, it's been, it's been happening. No, it's not just been happening like a year now. It's been happening since the beginning
centuries
of when it happened, And so so you saw, yes, you saw it on the news, but people ignored it, and now they're finally realizing that racism, excuse me, is a problem. Sorry, but anyway,
racist.
I'm working on my English. Okay, geez.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm just playing. You're fine.
I know I'm stupid. Okay.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Only a little.
Yeah, but just hearing about this stuff, like you just said, Cara, this has been going on just for a very long time now, ever since it started and stuff.
If we really think
we can all say this right now. I was saying we can all say this right now. Racism, this isn't, this isn't anything new. This has been going on for,
centuries. But like the thing is, it's only the older generation that's passing on to the newer generation. I don't think it's our generation that's really racist. It's the older generation that's passing on that negativity to the newer generations. That's how I see it. I don't really think that our generation right now is the cause or effects. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the effects of us saying that. Because I feel like our generation is pretty good for right now. But it's just the older generation that we need to look upon on and tell them that we need to stop these things. Because we're just another color on the color wheel. We all bleed the same blood. We all talk, we don't all talk the same, but like, we're all still human beings,
Imagine
That's
everybody actually talking the same in the world. How would that even be?
I mean, I don't know. I want to talk Japanese. I want to speak Japanese.
Can you stay on topic?
Sorry.
Anyway,
she was like talking, and then I was
just
like,
saying
okay.
No, it was because I said, I wonder what would happen if everybody actually just spoke the same thing in the world. And and adding on to that, because I would actually like to relate it to this. First thing I want to say, I wouldn't go as far as to saying our generation is good, because let's be honest, if I'm being honest, there's still certain stuff. Of course, everything has its flaws. We can all say that. Everything has its flaws, including us. But I feel like it's not as good as we think it is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we're as bad as the old generations and stuff like that. But what I mean is that, at least our generation in particular, of course, there's some stuff that we can do better. But there's also some stuff that I think we can say that it's not as good as it should be.
Yeah, when I said that our generation is fine, you couldn't see me because like I was holding up my hands and doing quote unquote fine. That's what I meant by it. Quote unquote fine. Yeah, that's what I meant. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you meant.
And another thing that I want to say, one main thing about this, the one main problem that I feel is very big is speaking out. All this stuff that has been happening, all this stuff that has been going on and stuff. Think of it like this. So you guys know about World Star and stuff. You know about fight compilations, yada, 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 all that. The person who I want to go to the person who records the fights and stuff. I'm not, I'm not disrespecting or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, think of it like this. Somebody, if you're in that type of situation, you see somebody getting brutally hurt, brutally beaten and stuff, and you decide to pull your phone out and start recording it. Now, I understand from a certain point where somebody's saying, I'm recording this so I can show it to the internet and to the social media and stuff. But the other thing is literally like, think of it like time-wise. That person's getting brutally beaten, could be getting brutally beaten to death. And if they die, sure, you just uploaded it to the internet and social media. But what good is that going to do for that person now? Like, of course, people might riot. People, start protesting and stuff like that. But that person, he can't do anything about it anymore. Because, he's gone. I'm just saying, like...
There's a thing called karma. The karma's going to get him back. Believe that.
Did you guys hear that he actually got arrested? Well, he's in court right now. The cop is actually in court now.
Say that again.
The cops actually in court.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Are in what?
In court.
You kind of blacked out on my side.
In court.
Import.
In
Court.
court.
They're in court.
They're in court. Oh, okay.
I was like, Car, are you okay?
No, because
No,
like you
I
said,
understand.
blacking
Because your thing was
out.
blacking out a little bit too, but I can understand what you were saying. So yeah.
Nah, you.
But yeah, I didn't know about that.
Get away from me.
Oh, I know that one. Okay. First thing that I looked onto was, first thing was the black man that was jogging, and these two,
Asshole.
I believe it was a father and a son. They came and they saw him jogging and they killed him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to put this out right now, and I'm just saying, I'm specifically saying this to people out there who are like colored, who are who are colored and stuff, like who are who could be going through these racist comments and stuff like that. I just want to say this right now, to just matter of fact, to just everybody out there. We as a community, we as people in general, we don't really look the same way, or like look to each other the same way that other people would. What I mean is that there will always be ignorant people out there. There always will be. But hearing that and stuff is just very devastating to know, because I know a lot of people say for our generation, they don't want a lot of people would say they don't want our generation going through this. They don't want us seeing this and stuff like that. And no matter what, this is the reality. This is life and stuff. And putting this out right now, for black men, black women, people who are Hispanic, just everybody out there, like racism wise, people who are criticized based upon their color, based upon their skin color, and everything like that, is that this isn't something that should just be commonly looked on and stuff, because it's getting worse. I want to say that right now. It's really getting worse and stuff, especially for our generation, because we didn't really look onto this stuff that big, if you get what I'm saying. At least not back then and stuff. Back then would be very different. And up to now, things gotten better, but we have lost our eyesight, I guess you could say. And what I mean is, like, we take things for granted. We take certain things for granted, and we don't really look to things as if it was back then. We definitely would have been focusing and looking on certain stuff. And hearing this, hearing that a black man was killed by two ignorant white men just based upon his skin color, it's getting real now, and it's just getting big. Stuff like this really need to look onto. And it made me also think about this, because one time I asked my mother if I could go to Chick-fil-A. Where I live, there's a Chick-fil-A near me, and she said, "Do you have somebody with you?" Back then, I didn't really know why she kept asking me that. I was saying, why can't I just go by myself? And she's saying anything can happen to you on the streets or anything like that. Now, what I'll say is, like I just said, back then, I didn't really look onto it like that. I just thought to myself, I'll be fine. I'm literally right next, my neighborhood is right next to Chick-fil-A. I'll be fine and stuff. But just like the person who was jogging and stuff, it's just like that. Being, at least in times like this now, being a black man, or specifically like this, being a black man or a black woman, times are tough. And matter of fact, not just for black men and women, for other ethnicities, nationalities out there, it's very hard and stuff. And hearing these news, these articles, these stories and stuff, it's getting real now. We don't really think this can happen to us. Like, people don't think it can happen to them until it does. That's what I mean when people take things for granted. And when we really, we're like, some people really aren't taking this seriously. We have to, because I feel like all of us really do need to come together to fix this. I'm not saying we can fully stop it, because like I just said, there will always be something ignorant in the world. There always will be. But at least, just like back then, we can always fix it and try to slow it down and not make it as bad as we ourselves make it, because all this conflict and stuff is happening among us, not the world, us. And that's basically it. That's just what I really wanted to say.
Anything else?
I guess other thing would be that the world is a scary place, and also Luis V was asking for the ID and password.
Tell him
And
that's the same.
The world is a scary place, but we make it scary and we make it fearful. The world, when people, this might be going off track a little bit, but how the world is seen as Earth is polluted, environmental harm, conflict among us as people, it's all because of us. We create conflict, we create wars, we create fights and stuff. And yeah, that's common sense. I already know that's common sense and stuff. But and think of it as a deeper picture that now even a black man, like a black man in certain places, I can't even go around certain places now without, being fearful of something like that. And of course, I'm not saying be paranoid, be very anxious every step you take, be paranoid. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we need to focus more onto this stuff, because this stuff is getting bigger, and whether we like it or not, it's happening.
Yeah.
I just feel like all of us coming together as people, whether we're black, Hispanic, gay, lesbian, anything like that, all of us coming together as people, that is the one best thing that we can do.
And it's not
And
only. And
I know some people have tried it multiple times. I know we tried it multiple times before, but I feel like now it's really not, taking that seriously as it was back then.
Yeah. Felicia is gonna join, I think. Yeah, she's in here. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, they're all here? Oh, okay.
Well, she is.
There
I
we
don't
go.
know if you're in.
Hi.
Matthias, spoken like a true prince.
Matthias
What?
is speaking kind of gay.
கொஞ்ச நேரம் வாய மூடு.
Huh?
Vera needs the Vera needs the password.
ID and password.
Viren, Matthias, did I not tell you to tell him that it's the same one as last time?
It's the same one as last time.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Luis, I didn't hear you.
It's the same one as last time.
Did you guys see what he did to his eye?
Oh yeah, he called me when that was happening. When it happened. Okay. My sister is gonna hit
Felicia,
me.
V, y'all just missed a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
so.
You missed about, we were talking about the riot and stuff like that. But if you guys want to go see it, go to the YouTube channel.
Good.
Plug. We're plugging.
Ooh.
Luis, Carr, is there anything else y'all want to add, or?
Well, we already talked, you already talked enough with Kara about the riot and stuff for what happened on Tuesday and what has been happening for the past week. So I think we should. I know it's hard to move on from this topic, but we should move on to the next topic. Which the next topic is, how are your parents dealing with the quarantine?
Oh, what again?
How are your parents?
How are
dealing
parents
with the
dealing with the pandemic? How do you see how you see your parents dealing with it?
Well, my
How
mom
are they
has to go
dealing
to
with
work
the
at school,
coronavirus?
so she's working really hard, and I love my mom very much. I just pray and hope to God that nothing happens to her during this pandemic, because she's around a lot of people. So
Yeah, I feel like that's the way we feel for a lot of us, and for the people out there who have family members that they really care for and that they love for, or even in the same house with them, that are going out into the environment to earn money for their family, to take care of their family and stuff. I really feel like just like for me instance, my father, my father, he goes to work. He works at UPS and known for packaging and stuff. And these packages, they come international, back like when this pandemic very first started, when the packages were coming in international and stuff like that, I was really afraid and stuff because, he could have got, could have been in contact, with the virus or, anything like that. And my mother, she is very sick. So, and she caught it. That would have just, it was just like, it's hard. I feel bad, not just for my father, but for everybody out there, their family members who go to work. I know to take care of their family. Like I would do the same thing if I was in their shoes. If I like have my family of my own, and if I have to take care of them, I would do the same and stuff. But I would still be fearful and stuff because I feel bad for that, especially for people out there who have, let's say, family members or just anybody who works in very public places such as the hospitals or airports or public places like that, as in this case and stuff, because they could be very it's very easy to catch something like that, especially working at the hospital, because I do, like I said before, I do have an aunt in New York who worked at one of the very known hospitals where people were catching the virus, like that, like it was freaking free food or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, they were just catching it like that, and then my aunt caught it, and she got really, of course, she got really sick from that stuff, and I really just feel bad for that because I feel nobody should really, go through that. I understand at least this pandemic is very scary and stuff, but the way I feel that my parents, because my parents, I really want to say this right now and tell all the parents out there, all the family members and stuff, I really just want to congratulate y'all and just be very thankful and very grateful because it's just very big on what they're doing, because in this situation like this, they are trying their hardest to take care of us, and I'm really just grateful for that.
Oh, sorry.
That comes out of nowhere.
That just came out of nowhere. I was like, God.
Oh shit, we got 10 minutes.
Should it be, man? Sorry.
On the Zoom meeting, it says 10
On the
minutes.
PlayStation, let's make it clear. On the PlayStation, he meant on the PlayStation.
Oh, PlayStation.
Or both.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Anyway, we're gonna scratch that. Anyway, yeah, like I was just saying and stuff. I just want to thank everybody out there who's trying their best to get through this. So yeah.
How you doing?
I like that view though. That view is beautiful.
Matthias, do you
I like the plants in the middle. That's smart, bro. That's smart. That's beautiful.
Viren, do you know?
I try my best.
Viren, do you know?
Not Matthias. I can just see his name.
Viren.
V, hold on, Luis. What?
Viren, do you know something as big as this?
That's a
No,
ruler.
he doesn't.
Talking about emotional,
She said no,
sensitive
he
stuff
doesn't.
out there to the world, and now
No,
we're just talking about.
This all started because of Felicia and V. All right, this all started because of that.
How long is this?
This guy was out here being like, shoot him, or whatever he says.
Hey, I played the video game, man. The Dishum game.
Dishum. Put it down, la.
Okay.
Okay, you know what, Felicia? I'm gonna call you from my phone. I can't hear you at all. You sound like a girl who's gonna die like that.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I have no idea
Wait,
what
answer your damn phone,
Luis,
you fat girl.
Luis,
Okay,
how
now
do you feel
put
like
it
your
on
parents
speaker.
are dealing with this?
I feel like my parents absolutely give zero fucks about it now that it's been a couple of days,
Don't cut the line.
weeks, months, and my parents decide to put music. I don't know why. Copyright.
Copyright.
Okay, but
Well, that's not our music. Just say that, and then
yeah,
Look, just put some royalty-free music over this.
but
put some local hip hop in the background. That would be much better.
that's
Hey,
copyright.
where's
see if
wait, who
I
left? Oh, no one left.
see if I edit the video, it's gonna take me a long time. So I don't know, Chief.
Well, if you need it here.
Well, I do. Well, when I start editing the videos, I need a I need to clear out things from my laptop, like pictures that, because I have like millions of pictures in there. I take all the pictures from my phone and put them in my laptop, so then I don't have to have a lot of photos in my phone, and then so my phone can take more space. So I need to take some pictures out so then I can be able to put videos, long videos in there, especially because I have fucking loads of fucking memes. So yeah, like my phone is loaded with memes. Like, what do you? Alright, this I don't know why this should be a topic, but what is the app that you use the most on your phone? Like, go right now on your phone and check.
Instagram.
Go on your phone
YouTube.
and see.
Snapchat.
Okay.
Actually, I barely use Snapchat, if I was being honest.
I use Instagram
YouTube.
more. Well, I use Instagram more on my laptop. I mean, no, on my phone. But on my laptop, I use YouTube.
For me, it's YouTube. I really use a lot of YouTube, which I think I need to cut down on. I think I'm starting to become a drug addict to YouTube, if I'm being honest.
A dick addict?
No. Well, Cara, what the heck are you doing?
Nothing.
Anyway, like I was saying and stuff, just YouTube, I feel like I need to cut down on it. Okay, if YouTube actually never existed, I don't think I would be on my phone like that, and probably actually be on the TV more. Either that, or I actually would have done something with my life.
I would just be
Like,
I mean, there's porn. I'm playing.
See,
I'm playing.
All right, Luis.
I'm playing.
Okay, we ain't gonna talk about that.
I am
really,
playing.
like, imagine, alright. I would have been more. How should I put this?
Gay?
I'm kind of mad at myself because, like, if I did YouTube videos when I was younger, I could have millions of subscribers by now. And
For
you
sure.
wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Believe me, when I was younger, I did that before, and it didn't go too well. Apparently, a few of my friends found out. They found my channel, my old channel.
What about it?
It's pretty not good. I think I told V about this before. I think you found it before, but
I saw the video, but just because yours didn't go so well doesn't mean mine could go so well either. I mean, like, does that mean?
oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm not saying that. I'm
be
just
the best
saying
YouTuber.
that old YouTube channel I made. That was. I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest.
So right after this quarantine's over, we're gonna be doing, you know, a more social podcast where there's gonna be, you know, us actually together and just with the phone there and then, or like camera if I
We're
buy
still
my
gonna keep
camera.
our chairs 4 feet away though. We're still keeping our chairs 4 feet away though.
4 feet away.
Can I-
But
I haven't actually.
me and Viren are also going to be posting videos on our old YouTube channel that we haven't posted on. So if you
But,
wanna go
guys, I have
subscribe
an
to it, if you
What is it
haven't
called?
yet, it's called the Viren and Louis channel. It got almost 50 subscribers somehow, but yeah.
Can I say something? I have to.
What's up?
So, like, so once we go back to school, you know how some of these teenagers, they be like, they be asking questions to random strangers, and like,
Oh God,
saying,
not that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's getting a lot of views, and like, I want to do that, and like, I also want to do pranks, and like, I also want to go back to school and have like a